here for the armpits, and I love that. I don't know if you know that I love that, but that's the kind of shit I could take. That's the kind of shit, like, that's not trolling me. You could be trolling. I'm just explaining, like, I don't give a fuck. It's not trolling me. It's trolling society. Talking about armpits and shit. Uh, why is society so obsessed with having your armpits smell good? Just have them be clean. That's most important. But smell is part of cleanliness, is part of hygiene. So if your armpits are stinky, you got bacteria in them. That's all. Clean it up. Clean up the bacteria. You know what's worse? You know what I think is worse than somebody, if you can smell their armpits? What I think is worse, because smell gives you like an idea of how bad the dirtiness is, right? So if it just smells like regular ass funk, like you just went through a day and your armpits is slightly funky, that's normal. What's not normal is 3 days with no smell. What's not normal is 3 days with no smell. What the fuck is 70? You're supposed to take a shower before 72 motherfucking hours. The fuck is 72-hour deodorant? That shit is around the time I was like, this is wrong. Nothing right about this. 72 hours, you're encouraging nastiness. Who the fuck? What do? Do you take a shower and just don't wash your armpits? You don't put any more on? Like, what the fuck do we need 72-hour deodorant for? What kind of fucking drug bender are you on that you are not going to be able to get into the shower within 72 hours? That's the weirdest thing too. That marketing for that shit made me leave deodorant alone. 72 hours, right? I might go 72 hours without taking a shower. I know that's disgusting. But it's normally like I have not left my house in 72 hours. I haven't even really moved around that much. So going 72 hours without a shower, my armpits don't stink that bad. You know, like, but ooh, do not market that to teenagers. That is what makes fucking motherfuckers who will never have babies. So ooh, who told you 72-hour fucking deodorant? Oh my god, you're so weird. That's so nasty. Right? I'll put the fear in you. You'll never have a baby if you're in high school and you're walking around not washing your fucking armpits for 72 hours. You will never have a baby. And if you do, you rape the lady or she can't smell. All right? Can we put it that way? Societe. If you are walking around here with 72-hour motherfucking deodorant on, it's no wonder your shit's fucked up. That's all I could say. There's no reason for deodorant to last 72 hours. Go wash your fucking shit. Reapply if you have to. 72 hours, that's motherfucking cockamamie bullshit. So that's one thing. And that was to replying to the comment about the armpit hair. Hi. I didn't start out that way this time. The comment about the armpit hair. So armpit hair harbors bacteria. So right now, for me to have armpit hair and not smell my armpits means I beat deodorant. It means deodorant's not necessary. It means deodorant was created to steal your money. Right? This one, no smell. This one, on occasion, is a smell, but it doesn't smell right now. I'm still kind of fresh out the shower, like 2 hours out the shower, 3 hours out the shower, something like that. Right? If I put on my, what I call deodorant, it's isopropyl alcohol and essential oil, tea tree essential oil. If I put that on, I'm fine. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you, I wish I had a spot to show you. So the mold had gotten onto my work desk, right? And I noticed a spot on my desk where the wood was like swollen. And I was like, I don't remember having a drink there. I don't remember the wood getting damaged like that. So to clean it, I sprayed vinegar with tea tree oil on it. And you can see the mold spores burst. So that's how I know mold has entered my apartment. And that's how I know I cleaned it up. I stopped using the tea tree oil because tea tree is actually very deadly and toxic to cats. But should I find it on any more things that I have to touch on a regular basis, I'm tea tree oiling that shit up. So I want to videotape the next time I find a spot in my house that I have to clean with the tea tree oil. So you can see, maybe you can YouTube a video and you can watch how cool it looks to see mold spores burst with tea tree oil and vinegar. Or tea tree oil and alcohol. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was tea tree oil and vinegar. So it was the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen. You watch. So what it was is vinegar mixed with tea tree oil. Sprayed it on the shit. Immediately the vinegar, it starts moving around. The vinegar is going to actively find the mold. And it starts getting sucked in to any open porous spot. And then the tea tree oil went in and you saw the bubbles come up, boom, and burst. And then you could see like debris inside of the tea tree oil after the bubble bursted. And it was so cool. I will, as soon as I find some more mold to fucking clean up. It's not any in here anymore. I have one spot that I have to leave because the county's coming to check. But anywhere else that I find it, I'm cleaning that shit up. I'm not letting it take over my shit. Because mold is very dangerous. It spreads so easy. That's why I have to keep humidity so low. It's so low that it makes everything, like my skin, everything is uncomfortable. The only thing, my lips are dry as fuck. Everything's dry as fuck. My feet are cracking. That's actually dangerous too because I'm walking on a floor that I could get mold spores in my feet. But the low humidity is drying me out, but it's keeping the mold out. It's keeping roaches out. Roaches, they come by and they're like, "Oh, lady, I gotta get out of here. I don't even know which way to go. You got so many essential oils in here." And they're like, "That way, that way, out of here." Right? So, yep, that's it. No, I've now become a roach trainer. Now with this experience over the last year. You don't want to kill them in your apartment. You want them to die in the wall. So make sure they go back in the wall. Don't kill them in your apartment because killing a roach in your apartment is what's going to make an infestation. Roaches and their egg casings and their poop have pheromones. You must work on being in love with the person in the mirror who has been through so much, but you are working on that. I am that. I do love myself. That's why, like, if you watch the video of that girl fucking talking shit to me, I'm just like in disbelief that somebody can come at me so foul. And you see me laughing. It's not affecting me in any way. She's not playing with my brain. She's making herself look really small, and she's giving me way more power than I ever could even imagine. So, yeah, I definitely love myself, and the only reason I have to think about her or talk about her is because she's traumatized me, so that every time when I enter or exit my apartment, that's the first thing I'm thinking about avoiding. Any experience with her. But yeah, so anyways, back to like life and living and cleaning and narrative portrayal and 24/7 hours on Big Brother YouTube so that people get the idea, don't get the fucking idea. So like whatever crimes are being committed in my name or trying to use my equipment and shit, if you go back and check the live and the time and the date, you can see that I'm very clearly not doing any of that shit. So as long as I'm on this live, I'm not actively committing crimes, right? So I'll do live as long as I need to. That's right. I may eventually find a dedicated spot to put a camera in my apartment so we could just have a live stream 24/7. How do you get rid of cockroaches? You don't kill them in your house. You scoop them up and you take them out. Killing them in your house, splattering them, splatters their pheromones, which calls for backup soldiers. So if you kill one, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, or 5 that come looking for his body. And then they're going to have their bitches come and lay their eggs. And then if you don't clean up the egg casings or the fucking dead bodies, and if you're smashing them, you've now infested your own apartment with roaches. Beer. Roaches love beer. Do not leave an open beer. If your neighbors have a roach problem, but you like to drink, do not leave an open beer, because the roach is going to come drink that beer. And then he's going to think that you got the good shit, and he's going to keep coming back. So do not leave beer. Yeast. They like bread too. Oreos. Roaches love Oreos. Like things you should give up if you don't want roaches. Right? What I mean, roaches like Oreos because listen, I really don't think that the Oreos at the maybe the roaches had found their way into the Target. I can't say for sure, but I do not believe that the roach that I found on my Oreos came from the Target. I got home and I had just bought a bag, whatever they call a bag box thing of lemon Oreo things, and I just put it on a countertop or whatever. Within minutes, 2 minutes, I go to open it and there's a baby roach just in the fucking thing, just waiting. Not inside the thing, but just like the flap on the back. It's a baby roach right there. And it's possible it could have come from Target. But I think it's more likely that they smelled the motherfucking Oreos and came out for the Oreos. And I say this because that's not the only time. I had a Jack in the Box Oreo shake that I normally will wash out my cups before I throw them away because I don't like soggy trash bags. So I put it on the sink counter. I walked away from it. I walked back in the kitchen sink and it was a baby roach on there immediately. And I don't have visible roaches in my apartment. They're not in my apartment. Every now and then. But it comes from the people who have an infestation. So that's how I know how to get rid of them. Because they're not mine. They're visitors. It's like Joe's apartment. I literally have little besties, little roach besties. Some who know not to come back and look for shit. And then the other ones get stuck in here and lost. And then they start asking me for help on how to get out. Like, lady, I know you saw me yesterday. And I just want to make it home. Please do not put me in the trash can. I'm like, if I chase you back into that wall, I'm sealing that shit up. So make up your mind. Either you're dying right now or you're never coming back here. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the roaches. Yeah. This is cool. So. My tongue, in the back is bad. I didn't get to tongue scrape back there, and I haven't brushed on the back of my tongue. That's where all that hot breath is coming from. Ooh wee. But I do use a metal tongue scraper. I have those little flossy sticks. I probably should use them more often than not. I got a Sonicare toothbrush. I don't know what meth addict or crackhead does all that to protect whatever teeth they have left, but my teeth were not lost to drugs. And it's so nice right now. Air conditioner's going. It's nice. I'm going to turn on the TV and enjoy the rest of my night. It's after midnight. But I'll come back on the live should I feel the need to. I'll talk to you later. Have a good evening.